It's Ash from Super Videos, back for another promo breakdown for an upcoming episode of The Walking Dead. This is my promo breakdown for Season 11, Episode 16, the season finale for Season 11 Part B. There's a lot of very interesting stuff going on, especially when it comes to that whole story with Lance, Daryl, Maggie, and Leah. Now, obviously, if you haven't watched the previous episode, episode 15, you don't want to watch this video because it will spoil some moments from the previous episode for you. And also, there's a couple very interesting things when it comes to Negan, which I'll touch on when we get there. But with that said, stay tuned. We'll be right back to break this thing down. Alright, as always, before we jump into this, smash that like button, subscribe to join our community, and press the bell to be notified when I upload on the channel. With that, let's get right into it. This teaser trailer actually starts with this shot of Leah. In the background, we have Lance. This is, I'm assuming, where Leah had set up her camp, where we saw her the last time when Lance and some Commonwealth soldiers came to her and Lance offered a job to her. We don't know what that job is, but I think it pretty much has something to do with going after Maggie. We will get a little bit more about that in this trailer. But we have this shot of Lance telling Leah only need to see her when she is dead. I'm assuming they're talking about Maggie, so Lance wants Leah to kill Maggie, which is very interesting. I mean, Lance is a smart person, probably found out the history between Maggie and Leah and knew that this was personal for Leah, so he pretty much wanted to give this job to someone who had a personal connection to this whole thing as well. So that's gonna be very interesting to see. I mean, I don't think Maggie's gonna die. Leah's obviously gonna get killed, but who's gonna kill her? Will it be Daryl or will it be Maggie? At this point, it might just be Daryl, but we'll see. The next shot we have is Leah getting prepped and gearing up for the job that she's been assigned. We have this shot of her, and then we have Maggie walking Herschel out of the hilltop. In the voiceover, there's a dialogue with Maggie and Negan. She starts that dialogue by saying, "This fight that I'm in," referring to her fight with Leah because she started this thing. I mean, it was over, but then she didn't keep her promise and all hell broke loose. And she's still having to clean up the mess that she made. I'm not saying it was a bad decision. I'm just saying they're in a mess because of what Maggie did. And then we have this shot of Marco, Elijah, Maggie, and Herschel. And then we have this shot of Maggie and Herschel. They're looking down and it's revealed that Negan and his crew are the people that are hiding underneath. So I'm assuming that when they realized that Commonwealth is gonna go there, the things that we saw in the last episode, they had Negan, Annie, and their crew go underground right here to hide from the soldiers so that they don't find them. Which is pretty cool and awesome if you think about it, because Maggie is helping Negan. There is a quick smile by Negan here as well, which is pretty awesome. But this does also call back to the Saviors storyline. When Negan and the Saviors came to Hilltop, looking for Daryl and Maggie, I think, they were also hidden underground. Or maybe in the basement or something like that. But it was very similar. So this is a callback to that. And with Negan involved, it's pretty awesome. The next shot we have is actually the conversation I was talking about between Negan and Maggie. Negan looks a little older here, which is interesting, but Maggie says it's not gonna end until I end it. So this war or this fight with the Reapers and Leah is not gonna end until I end it. Meaning she's gonna kill Leah and that's how she's gonna end it. That's the vibe I get from this. But this is interesting. I mean, what starts this conversation? To me, it sounds like maybe it's a situation where Negan and the others are gonna leave. They're asking Maggie to join and kind of get away from it all and escape. But Maggie's saying, I'm not gonna leave until I end this fight that I started. Something along those lines. I mean, if this is true, then this might also be a little bit of setup for the Negan-Maggie spinoff. Maybe Negan changes his mind, stays behind, helps Maggie take care of this situation, and then after the whole thing is done, Negan decides to just leave alongside Annie and the others, and maybe at that point some shit pops off that causes Maggie to want to go with Negan and their crew for whatever reason. And then we have this shot of the rest of that scene with Maggie and Negan, and then we have this shot. Obviously it's the mid-season finale. It's not really the mid-season finale, it's the part B season finale. Not sure why they're calling it the mid-season finale, but anyway, we have what appears to be the secret agents that work for Lance, and they're actually sweeping this particular house. They are probably looking for Maggie. Now, this might be the crew that Lance hired to work with Leah to get this thing done. Leah being an ex-mercenary, obviously Lance having some background in that area, having some experience. Maybe their whole deal was that Lance is gonna give some people to Leah to work for her, and then she's gonna get this thing done. And then we have this shot of Leah on the radio telling Lance, I'm doing this my way. And then we have this shot of Commonwealth soldiers showing up to that same house, seeing some of the people that were most likely with Leah killed. This connects to what Lance says next, because Lance says, your way got my men killed. I think that's what that whole thing is about. And Lance is saying, you follow my lead now. Your way got my men killed. Something like that. And then we have this shot of one of those men sweeping this particular room in that house. And then we have Daryl kicking down this door. I don't know if Daryl is in the same house. It looks like it. So maybe Daryl is also there, and maybe Daryl is the one that killed all of those men that came with Leah. And then we have this shot of Commonwealth soldiers killing these walkers. We have Aaron in the background. And then we have this particular Commonwealth soldier getting bit in the face. And then we have this shot of Daryl talking to someone. He says, you find the moment, take it. That is interesting. I could be wrong, but this could be Daryl talking to Maggie or someone, and they're talking about Leah. Maybe Daryl found out that Leah is involved in this whole thing, and he is giving his blessings in a way. If you see her, just kill her. You know what I mean? I could be off, but that's what it sounds to me. And then we have this shot of Daryl fighting this Commonwealth soldier. Pretty awesome. We see a nasty bite on the soldier's arm. And then, obviously, this is the reveal that it's Daryl. Daryl also hits this other soldier in the face with the rifle. Something happens between the soldiers and Daryl and Aaron. They finally have a moment where they're like, we should fight back. This is not gonna go well. And then they attack the Commonwealth soldiers. Something like that. We have this pretty interesting shot of Lance. He's pretty angry. There's a huge gash on his face. So that's interesting. I wonder if Daryl did that. But obviously, we do see one other member of that secret agency crew that Lance hired in the background. We also do see some Commonwealth soldiers in the background as well. We see some walkers here. We see this one particular Commonwealth soldier crawling away. I'm thinking Daryl is behind him, walking towards him to kill him. I could be wrong. And then we have Aaron saying we are in this until we find a way out. And then we have this walker here. We have Elijah and Lydia killing walkers together. We have Maggie looking up. She's surprised to see something. Interested to see what that is. She could be looking at Leah. We do have Leah here with her rifle. I don't know if she's about to shoot Maggie or something, but this is extremely interesting. And then we have this awesome ending with Daryl throwing this rifle to Aaron. Aaron grabs it with one arm in a badass way and starts shooting. Pretty awesome shot of Aaron right there. But that's pretty much it. That's everything that I wanted to go through in this trailer. Lots of interesting stuff with Daryl, Maggie, and Leah, and Lance, and also some potentially revealing stuff with Negan. Let's see where all of this goes and how they're gonna bookend this chapter of the story. But with that said, I hope you enjoyed this breakdown. If you did, smash that like button, subscribe to join our community, and press the bell to be notified when I upload on the channel. That's it for this video. See you next time for another super video.